we will discuss all about the different styles of bonsai through a PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared. Hi guys, it's me again GC and welcome back to my channel GC Bonsai and Gardening. In today's episode, we will discuss all about the different styles of bonsai through a PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared. In connection with that, I would like to ask you first what bonsai style is this? If you know the answer, just type in the comment section below. To those who haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to give you update on upcoming videos. So now, let's get started.
Hi Sci-mates! Now we are here in my presentation to show you the different styles of bonsai. Hope this will help you in your bonsai journey. There are different styles of bonsai that can be roughly classified into the following: upright, slanting, cascade, forest, broom, Literati, twin trunk, multiple trunk, raft, whipping, exposed root, root over rock, rock clinging, windswept, Sharimiki or driftwood, Sabamiki, hollow trunk or split trunk. Let's start with the upright style. There are two types of styles fall into this category: formal upright and informal upright. Formal upright or chokan. The tree has a straight, upright, tapering trunk. Branches progress regularly from the thickest and broadest at the bottom to the finest and shortest at the top. This gives the branches a triangular shape. There should be strong surface roots visible, moving from the base of the trunk downward into the soil and radiating evenly around the trunk, preferably with none pointing directly toward the viewer. Informal upright or muyogi. The trunk and branches incorporate visible curves, but the apex or tip of the tree is located directly above the trunk's entry into the soil line. Similar to the formal upright style, branches progress regularly from largest at the bottom to smallest at the top. Although this progression may be broken where the irregular shape of the trunk would make a branch abnormally prominent or obscure. Slanting or shakan. The trunk is straight like that of a bonsai grown in a formal upright style. However, the slant style trunk emerges from the soil at an angle, and the apex of the bonsai will be located to the left or right of the root base. Branches will generally parallel the ground rather than growing at the right angles to the slanted trunk. It also has three classifications: minimum slant, midway, and grit or extreme slant. Cascade or kengai. Dai kengai. Modeled after trees that grow from banks over water or down the side of a mountain. The apex of a full cascade style falls below the base of the pot. To give scope for the cascade shape, this style often appears in a tall, slender container not used elsewhere in bonsai. Han kengai. The apex of the tree extends just at the level of or beneath the lip of the bonsai pot. It does not fall below the bottom of the pot. Next is the forest or yusiwe. This style describes a planting of many trees, typically an odd number unless too many to count easily in a bonsai pot. The pot has very low sides to emphasize the height of the trees. and may be replaced by a flat slab of rock. The trees are usually the same species, with a variety of heights employed to add visual interest and to reflect the age differences encountered in mature forests. The goal is to portray a view into a forest, and perspective effects, such as placing the smallest trees towards the rear, are important in developing a specimen in this style. Broom or hokidachi. This style is employed for trees with extensive, fine branching, often with species like elms. The trunk is straight and upright. It branches out in all directions about 1/3 of the way up the entire height of the tree. The branches and leaves form a bowl-shaped crown, which can also be very beautiful during its leafless phase or in the winter months. Literati or bunjingi. This style has a generally bare trunk line with branches reduced to a minimum and typically placed near the apex of a long, often contorted trunk. Their minimalist landscapes often depicted trees growing in harsh conditions, with contorted trunks and reduced foliage. Also, this style of bonsai is so free that it seems to violate all the principles of bonsai form. The indefinite style has no specific form and it's difficult to describe. However, its conformation is simple yet very expressive. No doubt, its most obvious characteristics are those shapes formed by old age and extreme weather condition. Twin trunk or sokan. In this style, two trunks rise from a single set of roots. The bases of the trunks generally touch and may be joined to each other up to a short distance above the soil. One trunk is taller and thicker than the other, and both are clearly visible from the bonsai's front. Branches from the two trunks extend left, right, and backwards, but not directly towards each other. Multiple trunk or kabudachi. The term kabudachi describes a bonsai where multiple sprouts form trunks, all from the same root base, which is in essence a single trunk. Raft or ikadabuki. These styles mimic a natural phenomenon that occurs when a tree topples onto its side. For example, from soil eroding beneath the tree, branches along the top side of the trunk continue to grow as a group of new trunks. Sometimes, roots will develop from buried portions of the trunk. Raft-style bonsai can have sinuous or straight-line trunks, all giving the illusion that they are a group of separate trees, while actually being the branches of a tree planted on its side. Straight-line style has all these trees in a single line. Whipping or whipping branch style, also known as shidari zukure. This style is, as its name indicates, a whipping branch style, and the material should be used in its original habit. Some oaks or elms can be used in a semi-whipping style. Wisteria is not classified as a whipping tree because it is the flowers that hang down and not the branches. It must be the branches that whip, not the flowers or foliage. Exposed root or ni agare. In this style, the roots of the tree are exposed as extensions of the trunk, free from soil. The roots can extend as far as 1/2 or 2/3 the total tree height. Root over rock or seki jojo. In this style, the tree's roots are wrapped around a rock. The rock is at the base of the trunk, with the roots exposed to varying degrees as they traverse the rock and then descend into the soil below. Rock clinging or ishizuke. The roots of the tree grow in soil contained with the cracks and holes of the rock. The rock may serve as a simple container with the tree escaping the container and forming its own shape, or the tree may show a closer relationship to the rock's shape, growing close to the rock and following its contours. Windswept or Fuki Nagashi. This style describes a tree that appears to be affected by strong winds blowing continuously from one direction, as might shape a tree atop a mountain ridge or on an exposed shoreline. The windswept characteristics can be applied to a number of the basic styles, including informal upright, slanting, and semi-cascade. Multi-tree bonsai can also be developed with elements of a windswept style. Sharimiki or driftwood. This style is impressively recognized in a coiled or twisted style. This style portrays a tree with a significant part of its trunk bare of bark. In nature, trees in the Sharimiki style are created by disease, physical damage to the trunk, withering, and age. At least one strip of live bark must connect the leaves and living branches to the root system to transport water and nutrients. The bared trunk areas give a strong impression of age regardless of the tree's conformation, so driftwood bonsai often fall outside of the conventional styles in shape and foliage. Sabamiki, hollow trunk or split trunk. This style portrays the visual effect of a lightning strike or other severe and deep trunk damage which has been weathered over time. It is applicable to deciduous species, conifers, broadleaf evergreens. The hollowed trunk is usually chiseled, making a hollow that can range in size from a shallow scar to nearly the full depth of the trunk. There are also special styles that you may consider on your list. Candelabra style and the wall bonsai. Aside from these, there is also the famous Chinese penjing. Penjing is a Chinese precursor to bonsai, which we will discuss later in our upcoming video.
And those are the different styles of bonsai. Thank you for watching and happy bonsai!